Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, Rosa. I'm so glad you can make it.
Your house is so pretty. Oh my.
Does that sound like someone who is sorry for what they did? This happened recently. Let's get to it. All right, before we get started today, guys, we're going on the Stoffers again. There's a lot of things going down today, though, of note, and I wanted to ask you a question about what you think about something as well in my personal life. And so Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend or wife or whatever, has been arrested. Now, I could go all day and talk about that crazy situation, but that's like tinfoil hat craziness. What's going on with that? Insane stuff happening right there. So get on and learn what's happening because she's going down. And I wouldn't be surprised if she also hangs herself in her cell because she knows just as much as Jeffrey Epstein knows. But I'm not getting into that today. I am going to talk today about a couple of things. There's a video about that someone posted on the Cancel Myka and James Stoffer page where she's doing the 1-year update with H. And it's really sad to watch, but I want to talk about it. And I think that in lieu of what we're about to watch as well, what James is doing on TikTok just goes to prove that all of this, even more so than ever before, was all planned for views, the adoption and everything. Because if it was so heartbreaking what you did, and then if there was so much outrage what you did, how are you going online and doing videos with like this? Like the music really screams Christian family vlogger to me, for sure.
Throwing cash, but you better work that ass. Twerk that ass. If I'm throwing cash, but you better work that ass. She climbing to the top of the pole and she drop it low. She drop it bouncing and wobbling like a six.
This is crazy. I think they're kind of going off the edge. I think James has probably decided he wants to be a badass now. And so he's doing these TikToks where he's trying to be funny, like that video. It's low-level racist. He's got songs with the N-word in it and swearing and F this and F that. I think he's kind of had enough. I think he's probably said, you know what? Our image is tarnished. Let's go to who we really are. And he's starting to get this little edge to him. And if you look at his videos, let me open one here. He's talking about this contest.
The latest video of the BMW being detailed because I need you guys to vote on what the giveaway will be for when I hit 1 million subscribers. $5,000 cash, a car, or an ass load of detail and supplies. Vote now.
Don't vote. Don't give this guy 1 million subscribers. Like that, please don't let this guy hit 1 million subscribers. I hope YouTube steps in before and cancels this guy. They have canceled Shane Dawson. And he's done racist things. He's done terrible things. And this family has also done terrible things and have proved over time and time again, all the videos that we watch and interviews, that they did this maliciously. They literally adopted a kid for YouTube views. And there's almost no debate about it now. Okay? Coming out and doing these types of things and just becoming someone different now. I don't know. He's just swearing. He's becoming someone different. And that's fine. But to me, it just seems like this is who they really are. Now he's trying. I think something's happening with James. I think something's going on in that house where he's like, look, I'm going to be who I'm going to be now. Forget the facade. If people think I'm this type of person, I'm going to be this type of person. So that's interesting to see what's happening there with all that stuff. And he's on TikTok, and getting him canceled on TikTok, you could do what you want. He blocks everybody, and there's no comments in any of his videos because they're all hate comments. So what we're doing is working, and we got to keep at it. He can't actually make money on TikTok. What he does is he uses TikTok for his platform to push people to YouTube. And so, but if there's no way for us to get at these people and these fans and all this stuff to tell them what kind of dude this guy actually is, he's going to grow to that 1 million. And it's my personal mission to make sure this guy doesn't hit 1 million, but drops. Here's what I'm asking all of you on the Cancel James and Myka Stoffer page. Anybody watching this, I want to get together with you. Imagine 2,000 of us. There's over 5,000 people on that page. Imagine 2,000 of us went to TikTok and complained about what we think is wrong, what he's doing, using a platform to continue to elevate money and make money off of the fame that H brought him. It's not lying what we're doing. We're literally concerned that this guy just did this for views and he's going to get away with it. What if 2,000 of us went and just bombarded TikTok with complaints about the Stoffer Garage account? Who wants to do that with me? I'm going to do it. We want this gone. And if that doesn't work, any video he uploads, which I think he's going to upload this coming Saturday, any video he uploads, You screen cap the commercial that's in that. You watch the commercial, go ahead, it'll give them some revenue, that's fine. Just quickly pause it and screen cap the commercial that you see. Reach out to that company and say, are you aware that your product is being advertised on this channel where this guy did this? They won't be aware of it, but they will now flag and say, we don't want our stuff on his page. They don't care. This all happened after. If you're so sad and broken up and heartbroken and fake crying over all this stuff and it's really hurting you and all this stuff, first of all, you don't go to Bali, right? You don't start a Cash Crush channel. You don't continue on as if nothing happened, right? We've talked about this a million times. What you do is you take a step back from YouTube and be real with people and say, guys, we are struggling with this. And so what we're going to do is take a step back and we're going to reevaluate what we're doing here. And we're going to let you know what happened with H later. But just for now, we want some privacy as we deal with this. What they did was just assumed nobody would think or say anything because in their narcissistic minds, they're like, this is all us. It's all us. It's all us. We did this. But it's all H. And that's why this exploded. H brought them the fame and fortune they wanted. And I think low level, they probably despise him for that. And so they just assumed in their narcissistic minds that, oh, no one's going to think about it, right? But that's literally proof that the whole reason people were watching them was because of H. And so they got called out and then they were forced to do all this. And then this snowballed into this oblivion that it is right now, where people are just so super mad. And there's another video I want to watch that someone brought up on that page. And it's a hard video to watch. But it's the 1 year in video. She's probably deleted off her YouTube. We had to find it on, what's it called? Bilibili or whatever it's called. If you ever want to find the old videos about the Stoffers, go to Bilibili. It's the Chinese website that basically replicates YouTube. They don't get money when you watch their videos over there, but they're all replicated over there. So that's where we find these videos. But this one is really hard to watch. Let's watch it together. Yeah, let's do it.
Dear Huxley, welcome to your forever family. A family that will never give up on you. When we first met,
just the fact that this video is out here, just the fact that it's there is just mind-blowing to a lot of people. That she says all these things and is so sure of herself and is making content based on this stuff. And then all of a sudden, everything changes? Was it a change after a week? Was it a gradual thing or was it from the beginning? And based on her interview, it was something that they started realizing about halfway through the adoption.
Met you last year. It was really hard to get to know the real you. You guarded your heart fiercely, and rightfully so. We have no idea all of the things that you've been through before we met you.
This is a really hard thing to watch. She's saying you guarded your heart and you didn't let us in, basically. And what this tells me is that especially from a kid who suffered trauma from a young age, is that he didn't trust you because you weren't real. He didn't trust you because he probably saw right through everything you were doing on this level of like human connection, right? People can feel. Remember that gut thing I was telling you about, my gut, where this kid has a gut instinct about this. And so she's saying, you didn't let us in, but because you didn't show him love, you didn't show him the attention he needed. You literally put a camera in his face from day one on the airplane home. Okay, so no wonder he didn't show you who he was, because you weren't real. And then when the camera was off, you were someone different too. So this guy is so confused already. That's why he didn't show, because you weren't real to him and you didn't actually love him, or he wasn't actually part of your family. And this video is really hard to watch because it looks like he was. And there's moments you've captured and you put it all together in this montage, and it's really, really hard to watch for a lot of people, and it made more people angry.
And then slowly but surely you started opening up, and boy, was it amazing. Your smile could light up the entire room.
And that's why we're all pissed, because she's right there. This little dude is handsome. He's fun. He's got the smile. You made him famous, and it made you rich. And so that's why a lot of people are super angry about this. Very, very upset. And it's not going away. It's actually growing exponentially day by day. The anger and resentment towards you, it is not going away. It's literally compounding and doubling every day.
Coming home added so many firsts and so many different things to explore. Exploring life, exploring your surroundings, exploring literally everything. And it was so beautiful and awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was. And that's why so many people were connected and loving every minute of it, because you're right. And so that's why I'm going to keep saying this. That's why this thing is blown up to the way it's blown up, because everything you're saying here is true. And so people are now wanting justice for H because of all the things you're saying here that are true, despite you.
But not every day was perfect. We went through lots of ups and downs and experienced some very, very hard days. But
which you put on the internet for everybody to see.
don't worry, we're not giving up now, and we're not giving up ever.
Hear that? If you can't understand why people are angry that you just went back to your regular life and just assume people would forget, it's because you said things like this to soft music and people believed you. And so that's why people are doing what they're doing to cancel you. You don't deserve what you've got.
Because you have a family that loves you and cherishes you more than words can ever express. Someone to give you kisses and hugs even if you don't want them. A family that will fight for you no matter what and always be there for goodnight snuggles.
No, because you put him to bed first and then you goodnight snuggled with your kids. And then you got this video right here, this day in the life where you're going off to get fresh berries. I'll show you that in a minute. And you leave him there. It's a moment where the therapists and nannies were there to just so you could go on with your YouTube life. You hired these people basically to take care of him while you went and continued on, but used him anyway for content. And we'll show you that video soon.
This year, you also met some pretty incredible people that love you like crazy. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and family members that are absolutely amazing. And
it'd be so interesting to hear these people's perspective, grandparents, uncles, and stuff like that, and knowing the narcissism that she is. And okay, family is family, right? You're going to love your family. But these people probably have low-level, not hatred, but they're probably like, they saw everything that we're all kind of connecting the dots to now. And so these people are affected too. This isn't just a ripple effect on Myka, James, and their kids. It's their entire circle and their sphere of influence that was affected by this. And that's literally 750,000 followers. That's the sphere of influence that you influenced and affected everybody.
want to make special memories with you. Just so you know, you got something special, kid. You dance to your own beat. You're not afraid to be you. You're unapologetic like your mom. And when you want something,
You're not his mom.
you're not afraid to go for it. You also made a best friend in crime, your sister Jaka. And yes, the love is completely reciprocal. She talks about you all the time.
What else do you need to see? The kids are suffering. They had a bond. They were tight. They were thick as thieves. And you took that away from her, this little girl who is definitely not understanding what's happening. And as she gets older is going to resent you. And for good reason. These kids are gone. It's not just H that's been affected here. Again, I'm saying it again. It's everybody.
Also, for once, you just get to be a kid, no longer having the word orphan attached to your name. This year, you danced with the ones you love.
No, you don't have orphan attached to your name, no. But your name is out there for everybody to see, and everything that you went through and every problem that you ever had and everything, every tear and everything that went on in that house was for everybody to consume. And shame on those people who consume this and still stand up for Myka and James, who still say, you don't know the whole story. I dare you to watch this video, those people who support Myka and James still. I dare you to watch this video and tell us that we're wrong, that we don't know the whole story. Watch this video and tell me that this isn't a picture that she painted of perfection, but something else is going on. Yeah, we don't know the story because this is the story she gave us. And maybe you don't know the whole story because she clearly not telling anybody else. So anybody who supports these people still, and I've reached out to a few of you, like I get why some people want to support and they want to just love, and that's fine. Don't blindly support these people and then call out other people for not understanding why you follow them. If you support this person still, you're a douchebag.
Loved and smiled bigger than ever. If only your birth mom could see this video, she would be so proud of you.
I wonder what birth mom sees now that he's been abandoned and that this kid had to go through 2 major levels of trauma in his life. Being put in a foster care system in China, then being brought here to a place where he didn't understand the language, having his thumb duct taped as a form of punishment, having timeouts because he's trying to self-soothe, and being literally hated on, not hated, but literally outcast as part of the family, going to bed early and being left at home while they go and do things. You just can't see this. Like, oh my gosh, this is so heartbreaking. I don't know how anybody could see this and not literally wrench your heart.
And don't for 1 minute think you're not wanted, special, or loved.
Yeah, she's right here, but not by you. By these internet strangers who are interested in the story, who want justice for H. He is loved by his new family. Thank you for that new family if you're watching this. This kid is literally ignited a fire in so many people, especially parents with kids with autism and parents who have kids who have adopted and people who are adopted themselves. You've ignited a fire and you've brought so many people together for this fight against this lady who exploited you and used you for money.
So incredible, and we love you so much. You really did change this family for the better.
He did, and for the monetary gains. And if you would have just stuck with him, and this video was so true, maybe you should have watched this video before you went off to Bali and rehomed this kid. Maybe you should have watched this a couple of times. Maybe you wouldn't have just left.
You also went on some pretty amazing adventures that I could have only wished for when I was your age.
For content for YouTube. That's why.
You've traveled to 7 states in just 1 year. And I have to admit, Disney was a total hit. You may not be crazy about sand, but you love the ocean and you love the water. And it's amazing to see you explore new and different things.
If the new family's watching this, man, I hope you guys take this kid to Disney every year for the rest of his life. I hope that he has the best Christmases. I hope that you feed him his favorite foods. I hope that you give him everything and all the love and hugs he needs. Man.
Your passions include hair, food, toys, and cars, including all of the gears. And you love to make people laugh. Well, little guy, you no longer have to stand alone because you now have a family.
You don't stand alone anymore. You've got 5,000 internet strangers on a Facebook group standing for you. You've got YouTubers out here uncovering all this for you because we want justice for you. It's not her. She did you wrong. And this video that she deleted that was so good about the truth of you, it's telling too, because this video is actually the truth of who he really was. The real truth, the good stuff that we remember in all of our families. There are some negative stuff we do remember, but for me, I remember the good things the most. And sometimes you just need to go back and remember the good things. And clearly they weren't good enough for her because new babies and everything else.
To do all of those amazing fun things with. To share your giggles, your memories, your laughter, your good times and the bad times. We're here to walk that journey with you. And I'm super excited to see what the next year holds.
It's the moments with his brothers and sisters, the snuggling and the hugging and the kissing that hit me the hardest. Because Mike and James might not have loved this kid, but those kids attached themselves to this kid. And so that is really heartbreaking.
For when you turn into a big brother. Sleep tight and can't wait for the next year.
And then it says lucky little boy over the top. So that one really, really hit me hard. And everybody on that Facebook group that's watched that is just up in arms, and for good reason. That's the video you delete. The realest video about H. Because you don't want people to see what a hypocrite you are. But to be honest, that is the realest and rawest video you probably made. That was the realest one. And that's really sad that that's the realest one, because that's the one you deleted. And that's the one you're scared to show everybody. Just shame on you. So here we go. We're going to open this quick video here too. So she says, a real day in the life of a mom with 5 kids.
Good morning, guys. Today we are doing a day in the life, and this is my first time ever doing a day in the life and having 5 kids. Huxley's in therapy
Notice she says 5 kids, but then watch what happens.
right now, and he's actually riding the Power Wheels and taking a mini break. I want to take...
What does that mean? Mini break? Mini break? He's having a good old-fashioned timeout. Remember these words that she says. She so fluffs over the real stuff going on. She's probably having... meltdown in the yard with the nanny or the therapist. But remember, she said 5 day in the life with a mom with 5 kids.
Kids to the farmer's market to get some fresh berries and to get some apples. And good morning, guys. Good morning. I forgot to say that. Having an amazing day, and let's go to the farmer's market.
So, not forget, mom of 5 kids. She's just about to leave and just left H at home. H is left at home and she takes off because she needs to make content. This is what pisses me off about this whole thing. I'm not going to go through this whole video. I just wanted to show you that intro. Surprised at what triggers me, because I tend to not be this type of guy that just willy-nilly cries or is really affected. But because of the abandonment issues I had when I was a kid, and I'll tell you my story someday, this hits me super hard. It's the abandonment that hits me, and I don't want to make this about me. So I just wanted to let you know that that's kind of why this is hitting me as the way it's hitting me. So, yeah. So join with me in this crusade to take Stoffer Garage off TikTok. Join with this crusade to take him off YouTube. If thousands of us get together, and not just sign a change.org, because that's not going to work. We literally have to email this whatever person or tweet out, make it go viral. Like, we have to gather. We have 5,000 people on that Facebook page. If 2,000 to 3,000 of us just gathered at one moment for an hour of one day, or took an hour of each day and tweeted at these people and emailed these people and just said, look, we're sick of this and we want this off the platform. And then we're looking at the videos and the commercials that are on their videos, and we're reaching out to those people. This is a lot of work, but if you're as passionate as I am, I will do this with you. If you're in with this with me, let's do this. Whew. One last thing. So I'm going to use my platform for something real quick, just as an end to this thing. I'm driving my Tesla the other day, okay? And I'll get a crappy video of it because I recorded it off my dash cam. If you don't own a Tesla, you should go get one. But if you didn't know this, the Tesla itself has cameras all over it, okay? And it records your drive. And it records when you're not in your car. Someone approaches your car, it records it. It's crazy. Tesla Sentry Cam. Anyway, long story short, I'm driving. I pass this truck, and something flies out of the truck, okay? And hits my windshield and breaks my back windshield. $980 fix, okay? For a lot of people, that's not a lot of money. For me, that's a lot of money, okay? $500 deductible for my insurance. I used Unifund, and this is why I'm pissed, because Unifund will not go to bat for me. Here's why. They're saying that this piece of debris, and I'm going to show you the video, he drove over the piece of debris and it flew and hit my car. I want you to watch this video and tell me if I'm wrong, because I literally saw this piece of debris fall out from under the truck. And if you look ahead on the road ahead of the truck, there's no debris he runs over. And so I'm pissed, and I want to know if I'm wrong, and I want to open up the debate. This piece, did this fall off the truck as far as you can see? Because I saw it. And if so, why would my insurance not go after these people for my deductible? And here, I'll tell you why. It's because it's too low of a claim, and it's just not worth their time for me. And so clearly I'm going to switch insurance, because I'm a loyal person, and if you treat me right, I will treat you right. And if someone gives me great service, I'll preach about it. If you look at my Google reviews, I will nail you if you're a douchebag, and I will praise you if you're awesome. And I think that's how everybody should work, because I just feel like everybody should know when someone's douchey. So this company, On The Go Courier, I called them 4 times, and I keep calling the lady. She's like, I have to call dispatch. I'm like, can I have the number for dispatch? She's like, no, I have to radio him. They won't call me back. So they refuse to call me back. My insurance won't go after them, because it's just not worth their time. And so I'm pissed. And so if you're in Unifund or Deeks Insurance or whatever it is in Ontario, Canada, boycott. Or not. I don't know. It's not really a boycottable thing, but I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. So there it is, On The Go. You can see his license plate and everything, and I have all this proof, and I thought I would be no problem. I'll get this done. I'll get this covered. And here it comes. The piece is coming. I slow down. Pops out right there. Boom, boom. See that? Hits back my windshield and breaks it. There is no debris, and I'm going to scrub that. No debris in front of this truck. Even up to the moment he drives over, no debris. He doesn't drive over any debris. Just wanted to open up the debate. Do you think I'm wrong? And if I'm wrong, then so be it. I will not boycott Unifund. $500 is a lot of money for a lot of people. It's a lot of money for me. And so I'm pretty pissed about this. And so I've got an audience. I want to know what you think. And if you think Unifund is wrong, they don't have a Twitter or anything, but just saying, don't use them if you do use them. Deeks Insurance as well. So I will be moving insurance companies. I like this audience. I like that I can bitch and moan to you guys and complain, and we can do this together. You know, I hate injustice, and this is why I do this. I hate injustice. I'm going to attempt in a future video to see if I can get a cease and desist letter from Ruby Frank from 8 Passengers. So I'm going to see what that looks like from her lawyer. I'm going to put a video out that tries to get me a cease and desist letter. And then I'm going to cover all that stuff and cease and desist and non-disclosure agreements and all that stuff that goes on in this whole world of YouTube. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out with me last night. If you did, for like 2.5 hours, it was great. We chatted, we chilled by the fire. It was nice. I'm going to try to do those every week. And head over to the Patreon, patreon.com/thedadchallenge. And I give early content for you guys, and I give you coupon codes for shirts. And don't forget, in the shirts below, if you don't have an ad blocker on, okay, I have new shirts, and they are called I Love Dad Bod. Get that shirt. Support your local dad bod. Get one of those shirts and do that today. Head over there. Get it today. That'd be awesome. Go to the Patreon. There's actually a $10 coupon code in Patreon to take off these shirts. So I want you to get the shirt. I want you to head to Patreon and do that. I've got an idea of what I want to do with my Patreon money. I'm not going to put that in my pocket. I'm actually going to do something good with that money. I'm not sure yet, but I've got some ideas. And so we can all band together and do something good for people. I think that would be awesome. Last night, I challenged a lot of people to go do something good for somebody. Go find a homeless guy, get him a pair of shoes, go pay for someone's meal, whatever it is. If you know a single mom needs groceries, just pile of groceries on her porch and walk away. Amazon something to somebody. I challenge you to do that. So that's kind of what I'm doing lately, trying to figure out what I can do with this platform to help other people. And I think we are getting justice for H, and I think it's going to happen. Anyway, like and subscribe or don't. I don't care. You're my therapy, and I love chatting with you. Have a good day.